It's called high crotch, coach?
We're using the Jordan terminology now.
All right, Jordan terminology. We separate head outside single and high crotch by the penetration step we take. Let me elaborate. For us, a head outside single is a near or toe penetration. That means this. I step forward, my knee goes over my toe, my trail leg steps up, and then I come to my feet. It's a basic drop step or penetration step. Step over, right? Step forward, knee goes over toe, I step up, okay? That's a head outside single. High crotch step is this. I take an outside step of this foot, this knee drops. I go from here to here, all right? Half the motion. I didn't step forward with my right foot. My left foot stepped forward, and now I use this foot to get to my feet, all right? You might say, Coach, why would I need two different penetration steps to get to the same spot? I use a head outside single step when I'm covering distance. So if I'm ever covering distance, all right, if I'm doing like a post, that's a head outside single. Notice I started back there, finish over here. If I'm doing a high crotch, he's pushing in. A lot of pressure. He's coming into me. I need more of a level change. I'm going from here to there. All right? Both get me in the same spot. Two different methods of getting there. The reason I say this is because I have to have the right application. All right? And if later, when I do a head outside single rotate double, you're doing this step right here, you're not going to be successful. All right? Head outside single is near toe penetration. Now, let's do a head outside single. Head outside single. It's just like our double leg. Now I'm going for one of his legs. This is such a dangerous shot, in a way. And here's why. If I execute this incorrectly, there's a multitude of defensive things this guy can do to stop me. All right? Unlike the double leg, unlike the head inside single, all right, he can go to a crackdown position. All right? So I have to make sure my setup, my penetration step are correct. St. Ed's is your guys' big rival, one of them, right? St. Ed's, we wrestle every year too. They are really good at going to the crackdown position. All right? I don't know what their coaches tell them, but they have to tell them, hey, go to the crackdown position, because we're there a lot. I tell my guys, bottom line, double legs, head inside singles, you better have the right setup. Our goal on the head outside single is the same as the goal on the double. I want to get weight this direction. Notice right now I'm facing this way. My goal is to get weight this direction. Inside tie, collar tie, circle. My knee's going to drive over my toe. Knee penetrates over toe, and now my trail leg. From right here I will get beat. My trail leg steps up. When I step on my trail leg, notice I'm driving this direction, and all his weight's going to go to this leg. The way he beats me on a head outside single is by beating my shoulder. My shoulder has to stay inside his hip. If my shoulder is to come outside his hip, he's going to beat me to the crackdown position. All right? My shoulder isn't controlled by my shoulder. My shoulder is controlled by my hips. My hips need to be square or better to his leg. If my hips look like this, even though I got his leg, he'll turn this foot, sit to his butt, and beat me. Notice, look at my shoulder. My shoulder came outside his hip. All right? At this point, I will get beat. In order for me to stop this from happening, I don't want to drive this direction. If I drive forward, the weight's right here. He can step forward left foot and take me to that position. I don't want to drive forward. All right? I want to drive across. My left foot steps up. I want to drive this way. Notice, I'm trying to keep weight on his left foot. His weight stays on his left foot. When the weight's on his left foot, he can't beat me by going to this crackdown position. It gives me a better ability to get to my feet. It also keeps my hips underneath me. This is all controlled and all dictated by my left foot. My left foot must step up big. If my left foot's back here, I get beat. If my left foot's here, I win. Always keep my hips underneath me, ready to drive my feet. Does that make sense? This is a winning position. This is a losing position. That much difference. This much difference. Lose, win. Okay? I lose here, I win here. Understanding what it's going to take to win. Not just knowing the shot. Knowing what separates a good shot from a bad shot. It's not get his leg. The name of this game isn't get his leg. It's get his leg and he will score. Okay? Inside tie, collar tie. I'm going to circle. Hey, Coach G said this. I'm not gonna disagree with the guru. He's the guru. Okay? Here's Coach G's perspective. I know both perspectives. Okay? They both have the validity to both of them. I'm going to show you both so there's no confusion and questions in your mind. Some people like to circle this direction. They like to circle to their right. Here's the train of thought. They get this foot to come forward, to pull the guy towards us so we take our shot. Okay? Here's why what's positive about that. The positive of that side is I get all his weight on this foot. It's a little bit easier for me, all right, to maybe get to the leg. But then I also told you guys I don't want weight on this foot. What foot do I do want the weight on? Left foot. Why? So he can't go to what? Crackdown position. Right. So, the positive is his leg comes forward. It's really good as a setup for an ankle kick. Alright? But as a head outside single, I personally prefer to go to my left. I'm not saying the guru's wrong and I'm right. All right? I'm saying there's two different trains of thought. Okay? My personal train of thought is this. And it benefits you guys to be well versed in all trains of thought so that you're able to go out there and tackle a multitude of ways. All right? My personal train of thought is go this way. My goal is to always get myself to this angle, moving my own body, not moving his body, to get this position to be able to drive across. All right? Also to get the weight on this foot. When the weight's on this foot, all right, he has to step back to face me. Now the weight isn't on this leg, and it's harder for him to do this. So I like to circle to my left. Inside tight collar tie, circle. Head outside single. Penetrate, E over toe. Knee comes over my toe, trail leg steps up high. Watch my left foot, left foot. Here, look at how I capture his leg. His leg is captured inside my hips. Very tough to actually achieve this position, but this is the goal. I'm capturing his leg and my hips, and all his weight's going this way. No possibility now for this guy to go to crackdown position. Doesn't mean he can't beat me with other things, but the crackdown position's out of play. From here, I'm going to go into him. I drive into him, now I'm going to circle back. Let's look at my stance. This is where you fail. This is where you fail. I say it twice to make you guys pay attention. My head is up, my back is straight, my hips are underneath me, my arms are straight, my hands are locked. I'm pulling in and down, and notice how my hips are underneath me. This is what high school and middle school wrestlers do. They do this. Head goes down, butt goes back, leg goes straight, you squeeze the leg. And what you do is you paralyze yourself in this position. I can't be here, I gotta be here. Head up, back straight, hips underneath me, shoulder pressure across. Notice, I'm not looking at the mat, all right? It's not about my arms, it's about my body. From here, my motion is always the same. I go into him, then what do? Circle back. Circle back. I go into him, I circle back. He moves away, I'm in my stance. The entire time, I'm in my stance. I never do this, I never do this. I'm always here. Stance comes first. Position and motion. Into him, circle back. Into him, circle back. The entire time, I'm in my stance. Does that make sense? Right now, all I want to see, inside tight collar tie. You want to circle with your right? That's fine. You want to circle with your left? That's fine too. Head outside single. Do I drive forward? Do I drive forward? Say it. No. I need you guys to answer these questions. All right? This is a test. The real test, it's pop quiz. The exam's going to be in March here at the state tournament. I don't drive this way. I drive this way. I drive across. All right? That's the difference between success and failure. The guy who wrestles better than you. If you drive this way, he's going to sit to his butt and do that. Now we're fighting this battle. 10 seconds left. Stalemate time. Not enough time to score. I get to my feet. All right? Get an angle. Drive across. You with me? Just that much. 1, 2, 3.